Hello, I'm Bee and welcome to my kitchen. This video is all about producing fun and easy recipes that you can enjoy with ingredients that are suitable. So have fun watching it. So how about some crunchy granola? It's to die for. So in a pan you put some lovely butter. Actually the Flora plant butter is fantastic, so use that. A little bit of golden syrup and some lovely brown sugar. I love cinnamon, so chuck some of that in if you like it, but just leave it out if you don't. We've then got some oats, so all I'm doing is melting the butter with the sugar and syrup together. In go the oats, stir them all up, and then I'm going to spread them on a tray and bake them in the oven until they're golden and crunchy, just turning them over once. This is such a good breakfast. Bircher Muesli is fantastic for breakfast too. I've got in a bowl some grated apple, just half an apple per portion, some lovely oats, some natural yoghurt, some Oatly barista milk and some ground cinnamon, and then we can have a few nuts to match, or for crunch I should say. So macadamia nuts are the ones, 4 nuts per portion. You mix it all up. The milk will be absorbed by the oats and you get this lovely creamy mixture. Best made the night before. So Bolognaise, we've got to have a Bolognaise in your repertoire. Make it the usual way. So browning off the meat, I'm going to then brown off lots of onion and peppers. I've got loads of garlic, thyme, bay leaves. But the key to this, the joy of this, is that I'm going to make a red pepper passata using these grilled red peppers from a jar, and I'm going to plonk them in the blender with some lovely chicken stock, and that is going to make this lovely puree to bring the recipe together. So the Bolognese is underway. The mince has been browned, so it's got a lovely brown tinge on it. Now I've got some gorgeous olive oil in the pan here, and I'm going to chuck in the chopped onion and the peppers, and I'm going to caramelise those a little bit so they've got lovely flavour. In them will go our lovely pepper passata and what else? Garlic and the herbs and a little bit of flour and lots of black pepper. Now for the lovely steak wraps. So, caramelised onion marmalade, red onions, lovely plant-based butter, a bit of sugar, garlic, black pepper, lid on, cook slow, and then turn the heat up at the end to caramelise them a bit. That's doing its thing. So for a really delicious Raita, we're going to use sour cream. So sour cream in a pot, grated cucumber that pop in a sieve for a moment and just let it drain, press it out, chopped fresh mint leaves, garlic, a little bit of lemon and some black pepper. Let it all mellow for a bit and then it'll be ready to go. Good with so many things. I've got some lovely red peppers and some yellow peppers, some lettuce, some wraps at the ready. And now it's for the steak. So the steak, the fun of that is sitting here between cling film, and I'm going to get the next phase organised and show you how to do it. So you need to bash out your meat with a rolling pin between cling film to make it really thin. Then get a pan really smoking hot with a little bit of oil in it. Choose your spices. I love smoked paprika. You can make your own fajita mix. I love ground cumin too, or just lots of lovely black pepper. And you can put on as much or as little as you like. Just go for it and make it fun. And then it's going to go whacking into that lovely hot pan until it browns. So listen to this. Leave it for a moment until it gets covered. So I suggest you leave it for 20 seconds, even 30 seconds, and don't move it. Have a look, peel up the edge. When it's got colour on it, turn it over. Leave for another maybe 15 seconds, 20 seconds, and then take it out of the pan and put it rest on the plate while you get the rest of it. I can't wait any longer. The caramelised onions are smelling divine, absolutely divine. The steak has rested, so that's going to come onto the board and get cut into strips, and then I'm just going to pile it all into the wraps with the tzatziki and eat it. Raspberry ice cream. Who doesn't love some ice cream? Now this is fantastic, fast and fun. So frozen berries, I love to start this with raspberries. So 1 packet of raspberries and then the same amount of, I think it's 300 grams, and then about 300 mils of cream. You can use a mixture of things, cream, sour cream, you just decide what suits you. So in that goes, oops, blob it in, oh, luscious. And then we're going to add a little bit of vanilla. Sometimes I add a little lemon juice too, about a teaspoon or so. And then we need to add some sweetener. So your choices vary. You can use some caster sugar, you can use a spoon or two of icing sugar, you could even put in a big blob of raspberry jam, you know, you choose. And then we're going to pulse the machine on and off until we get a lovely, creamy, smooth ice cream. Now, turn the machine on and off, scrape down the sides, break it up, and try and be quick. Nearly there. And the job is done. Look at this deliciousness. Lovely, creamy, rich ice cream. I guess I better taste it. Done. If you need to add a little bit more sugar to taste or whatever it is, you do that. But instant ice cream, absolutely wonderful. Toffee Krispy. So here's another hugely fun recipe. You need equal quantities of butter or your plant-based butter, the flora butter, marshmallows and toffees. And you just pop them in a large pan and you melt them. And when they're melted, you then bring them to boil and you bubble them for about 2 minutes until you see the caramel colour just starting to get a little bit darker. And when that happens, I'm going to show you. So over and out for now, and we'll show you the next stage soon. So the Toffee Krispy, when it's all melted and it's bubbled up a little bit, it will look like that, a lovely, luxurious golden colour. And then you just need to let it boil. You can turn it up to a medium-high heat and let it boil, but you must stir it constantly. And just watch till it gets a slight bit darker. Meanwhile, get your gluten-free, well, they're organic, it's puffed rice, so not Rice Krispies, ordinary puffed rice. There are a few brands that do it. This is a callow version, available at Sainsbury's. And just keep an eye on that toffee there. And when the colour's just slightly turned, which is nearly there now, you're then going to stir in the Rice Krispies until they're all gently coated and then tip it into your tray there. So here we go with the Toffee Krispy. It's all looking delicious. I've tipped it out onto the tray and then you can just spread it out. It doesn't matter too much, but just get it as even as you like and then pop it somewhere cool to get cold when you can cut it into lovely squares. The Toffee Krispies are now really lovely and hard, so just slide them off onto a chopping board and get a big chopping knife and then cut them into lovely, lovely pieces. Yum!